Om. 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 Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Swasukha Nibhrita Chetas Tadyudastanya Bhavopi Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishna Sarastadiyam Vyatanuta Kripaya Yastattva Deepam Puranam Tamakila Vrijinagnam Vyasa Sunam Natosmi. Last time in Mangalacharana, we had seen the meaning of prayer to Bhagavan Krishna. It was in terms of praise, finally in terms of namaskar. Today, let us see the salutations or namaskar to Vyasa, who composed Bhagavad Purana, and to Shuka, who narrated to Parikshita, and through whom, through Suta, etc., it has come to us. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya. Vyasa is an Amshavatara of Vishnu. He takes avatara at the end of Dwapar Yugas in every Manvantara. In every Manvantara, there are many Dwapar Yugas. At the end of Dwapar Yuga, he takes the avatara as Vyasa. So Vyasaya, our Namaskara, Namaha, we salute, we offer our pranams to Vyasa. And who is he? Vishnu Rupaya, means to the Vyasa in the form of Vishnu. Again, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. To Vishnu, who is the form of Vyasa. Identity between both. To Vyasa, who is the form of Vishnu. The Vyasa in the form of Vishnu, and the Vishnu in the form of Vyasa. And to that Vyasa, our Namaskara. Again, our Namaskara to Namo Vai Brahma Nidai. And this Vyasa is Brahma Nidhi. Nidhi means treasure. Now, what is Brahma treasure? Here we take the meaning of Brahma as Vedas. The word Brahma has got many meanings. Primarily, the all-pervasive, homogeneous Chaitanya, and Chaitanya alone, that is what Brahma. But it also means Vedas. It means Saguna Brahma also. Not only Nirguna Brahma, Saguna Brahma means Ishvara with Nama and Rupa. It means Brahmana. Also, it means chief officiating priest. Among the Ritviks who are Hota, Advaryu, and Udgata. Above these three is one who is a master in all the four Vedas. He is called Brahma. So that Brahma. Now here it is in the sense of Brahma Vedas, because He is the treasure of Vedas, who composed and not composed, who compiled and edited the Vedas. So, no way Brahmadev. If you take Brahma as Brahma itself, who is nothing but Brahma Sarupa. In that case, everything is Brahma Sarupa only. So the Brahma as Veda is the most correct meaning for that. And he is from where? Vasishtaya Namo Namah. Our repeated namaskara to this Vyasa, who is Vasishta, who belongs to the lineage of Vasishta, Gotra of Vasishta. And to that, who Vyasa, our namaskara. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave, Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye, Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Then our namaskara to Shuka, who is son of Vyasa, Vyasa Sunu. Who is he? Swasukha Nibruta Chetaha. So that is whose Antakarna Chetaha. Whose Antakarna is what? Swasukhena Nibrutam. Nibrutam, Purnam, full. With what? Swasukhena. By the Ananda Sarupa that one is, because of his continuous absorption of the mind in Atmananda. For years together, he used to be in the Samadhi. The one whose outlook or the understanding of the Jagat is such that for him everything was nothing but Brahma and Brahma only. Even he was not distinguishing between a man and a woman, which father had got that idea, the concept. For him, everything is one and the same. So that is Swasukhena eva purnam chetaha. The one whose antakara is a full replete by one's anand, atmananda only. Again, tad vidastanya bhavaha. Tad tena eva. By that absorption of the mind in Atma Sarupa, which is Atmananda, say Manuel, Vidastaha Anyasmin Bhava. Means Anyasmin Bhava means Bhedrashti. The one who has cast, one who has discarded the notion of duality in anything, because for him there is nothing other than Brahma and Brahma alone, and therefore, as a result of the mind getting absorbed the Swarupa, one has discarded the notion of duality totally. And Anya Bhava Api, this is important. Even though his mind was all the time absorbed in the Atma and the Swarupa, because of which he had discarded the notion of duality in the entire thing. For him, nothing was Brahma and Brahma alone is there. Api, even his disposition was so, even though his accomplishment was so, that the mind totally absorbed the Brahma Sarupa to the total exclusion of any duality, even then, Api, Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishna Saras Tadiyam. His Tadiyam. Tadiyam means he's the one whose Sara. Sara is Antakarna. Sara is what? Ruchira Leela Krishna. Akrishna. The one whose Antakarna, the mind is attracted, fascinated by Leela, sports of who? Ruchira. Ajita is Ajita Ruchira Leela. Ajita is who? Ajitasya. Bhagavataha Krishna. Ajita is one of the name of Krishna. The Krishna who is never conquered by anyone. He is Ruchira Leela. The Leela sports are what are they? Ruchira. which I mean Mangalamaya, delightful, full of auspiciousness. By that, he is the one whose mind is attracted. That who is he and who? That Shuka, who, what did he do? Kripaya, out of compassion. See, Yaha, the one who Tattva Deepam Puranam Vetanuta. Vetanuta expanded, elaborated, narrated the Purana. Which Purana? Bhagavat Purana. What is nature? Tattva Deepam. The lamp that is illumining the ultimate reality, Paramarthika Satya, Paramatma Swarupa. Tam, the one, Shuka, who is it? Vyasa Sunu, the son of Vyasa, Shuka. Tam Akhila Vrijinagnam. To that Vyasa Sunu, Shuka, the son of Vyasa, Shuka, who destroys all the sin. So Vrijina, sins, entire sin. Nataha Asmi, I bow down, I do namaskar. So Yaha Swasukha Nivrita Cheta Tad Vidastanya Bhavaha Api Tadiyam Saraha Vyajita Ajita Ruchira Leela Krishna. And Yaha Kripaya Tattva Deepam Puranam Vyatanuta Tam Vyasa Sunam Akhila Vrijignam Nataha Asmi, I salute. So we offer our pranams to Bhagavan Krishna, composer Vyasa, narrator Shuka. Last time we have seen that smritis such as Itihasa, Purana, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Puranas are elaboration of the teaching in the Vedas. Vedas cannot be studied or not available for all. But the highest accomplishment contained in the Vedas is meant for all without exception. So for those who are not eligible to study Vedas, also should be given that knowledge in the manner by which they can understand it and accomplish it. That task is done by Itihasas and Puranas. This we have seen means Itihasas and Puranas, like what is that? 18 Puranas, including Bhagavata, has no independent subject matter. They have to be in conformity with Vedas Upanishad, because Upanishad speak of the reality. They should be in conformity with us. So they have no independent existence. Now let us see this what Namaskara to Vyasa Shuka is from 12th Skanda, 12th chapter, 68th verse. Namaskara to Shuka is 12, 12, 68. Now, let us see the content of Bhagavata in nutshell, in brief, as described in the Bhagavata itself. We find in 12th Skanda, 13th chapter, 18th verse. The content of Bhagavata is given in nutshell. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Paramahausyamekam Amalam Jnanam Param Giyate Tatra Jnana Viraga Bhakti Sahitam Naishkarmyamavishkrutam Tatshunvan Vipatan Vicharana Para Bhaktya Vimuche Nara. This Bhagavad Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam Purana, Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Ekam Amalam Paramahausyam Param Jnanam Giyate Tatra Jnana Viraga Bhakti Sahitam Naishkarmyam Avishkrutam Bhaktya Tatshunvan Patan Vicharaparaha Naraha Vimuchet. See, some of such verses as reading. I know you don't have this and you do not have also as such. Just listen what it says. As for the actual text that I'm going to tell you with the first two verses of the Bhagavata, it will be uploaded on our website turiyaboda.com within next 10 days or so. Till that, the introduction is going to take place. So by the time I take the actual text, it will be uploaded on the website turiyaboda.com. So as far as these are concerned, I'm giving you the references. If you have got Bhagavata, you can go to the particular verse. You just concentrate on its meaning. That is what I want in this context. The content of Bhagavata is like this. Srimad Bhagavatam Purana. This Purana, which is Bhagavata, Amalam. Amalam is pure. Pure in the sense flawless. It is dharma, strictly in accordance with the dharma. And yet that Purana is a Vaishnavanam Priyam. It is most dear to Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are those who belong to Vaishnava Sampradaya, devotees of Vishnu. Means devotees of Paramatma who invoke the Paramatma with the name and form of Vaikuntha-adhipati Vishnu. Just as Shaivas, they also invoke the same Paramatma, but in the name and form of Shiva, Kailasa-adhipati. In fact, both are nothing but one and the same Paramatma, who are wielding two different types of names and forms for two different sides of function. The third being Brahma. You got trinities. So Brahma also is the one among these three. So, but they are nothing but manifestation of one and the same Paramatma. So Vaishnavanam Priyam, very dear to Vaishnava. Yasmin where? Yasmin Pura Bhagavata Purani. In this Bhagavad Purana, what is it? Ekam Amalam Paramahausyam Jnanam Param Giyate. Param Jnanam Giyate. In that Giyate, literally it's sung. Means it is narrated. See, like Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavata Gitam, sung by Bhagavan, Bhagavad Gita. That is because why that Gana singing is brought. It is so comforting, as if melodious. It gives us the highest one, highest result. It's called Giyate. So wherein, Yasmin, Ekam Amalam Paramahausam Param Jnanam. The highest knowledge, which is Ekam, one without the second, Amalam, free from the mala, the impurity of ignorance and resultant drishya jagat. Wherein, see, what is impurity? Something other than the thing being mixed with that. In this Paramatma Sarupa, Chaitanya Rupa Paramatma and Paramatma alone is there to the total exclusion of anything other than that. That is what ignorance and its effect, the drishya jagat, free from that. Amalam. And this knowledge, highest knowledge is Paramahausam. Paramahausai prapyam, which can be gained by Paramahausas. What is Paramahausas? See, in the order of sannyasa, there are 4 categories. Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Hausa, and Paramahausa. Kutichaka is one who has taken sannyasa, but he stays more or less with the family only, separate but with family only. Some problems are there. And does so much of japas, etc. every day. Bahudaka is the one who is always roaming in the Tirtha Kshetras, holy centers, always on the move. Hausa is the one who has given up all desires except one. What is that one desire? Except the desire to gain Brahma Loka. Paramahausa is the one who has not even the desire for Brahma Loka. He has no desire whatsoever. So therefore, this highest knowledge is the one that is gained by Paramahamsas, who have no desires whatsoever, including for Brahmaloka. See, Brahmaloka has got the highest standard of living, most delightful. And in one category people, they get Kramamukti. And yet, you have to wield a body, that type of body. Body suitable for Brahmaloka means you are embodied. You Paramananda Swarupa, still you are stuck up with a body. Which even though there may be a jnana, Brahma jnana, but why should hang yourself with the body? So therefore these people are not even interested in this Brahmaloka, they are Paramahamsas. So they are Paramahamsam Ekam. And this is what is sung, unfolded in this Bhagavata Mahapurana. And there these topics are there, and that can be gained. It can be accomplished by such means. Tatra, in that Purana, Jnana Viraga Bhakti Sahitam. With Jnana Vairagya and Bhakti, Naishkarmyam Avishkritam. See, some people, they say Bhagavat means Bhakti, and they are at loggerheads with Advaita Jnana because of their ignorance of such technical terms. Naishkarmyam. What is Naishkarmyam? Is that entity wherein Sarva Karmoparama, Uparama, cessation, ending of all karmas, in that sense, the entity wherein karmas are not possible. Karmas are possible where upadhis, embodiments are there. That principal entity which is nirupadhika, disembodied, how can karmas be possible? See, in the presence of electricity, all the gadgets give different types of manifestation. But in the entity electricity, none of these gadgets are there. No such manifestation whatsoever. Likewise, the embodiment, Manabuddhi, Sharira, in the presence of Chaitanya, Atma, Brahma, does all karmas. But Atma, Chaitanya, Brahma, which is free from all these, is a state wherein no karmas are ever possible. It is Naishkarmya. So therefore, Naishkarmya stands for Brahma or Atma in its true nature, totally free from all upadhis. So Naishkarmyam Avishkritam, revealed, and Bhaktya, by Bhakti, Tatshranvan, listening to Bhagavata Shastra, Vipatan, by deliberating on that, by taking to manana on that. Again, Vicharanaparaha, committed to that what is unfolded in the Bhagavata, means Nididhyasana or Dhyana. Such a person or Naraha Vimuchet, gets freed from samsara. And first of all, this Bhagavata was taught by Vishnu to Brahmaji, born of his navel. When he was born, Brahmaji, he was afraid. Afraid of what? This entire Jagat, or he has to create the Jagat. Bhavabhiti, fear of samsara was there. To him, Vishnu first narrated this. We find this in chapter 12, Skanda 12, chapter 13, verse 10. Idam Bhagavatam Purvam Brahmane Nabhipankaje Sitaya Bhavabhitaya Karunya Samprakashitam. Idam Bhagavatam, this Bhagavat Purana, Purvam, in the past, Nabhi Pankaje Sitaya Bhavabhitaya Brahmane. Brahmane, to Brahma, one of the Trinity, one of the Trimurti. This, we translate this Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, as Trinity. It is not correct, because in Western theology, Trinity stands for something else. Trinity means three, but they call something else three, and that we don't mean here. The best thing is our Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Recently I found it because Trinity, Trimurti, Trinity. No, they mean something else according to Christian theology. So that Brahma, that is Brahmaji, where was he? Nabhi Pankaje Sitaya. In the Nabhi Kamala, the lotus that has emerged from the navel of Vishnu, in that lotus he was sitting. And who was what? Bhavabhitaya, the one who was frightened of this samsara. Unto him, what did Vishnu do? Karunya, out of compassion, Bhagavata Samprakashitam. By Bhagavan Vishnu, this Bhagavata Purana was revealed. And then from Sutta, Shaunaka, etc., it comes to us. In Bhagavata, topics discussed at length are Sakama Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Sadhana Jnana, that is knowledge of the means, Siddha Jnana, knowledge of what needs to be accomplished, Sadhana Bhakti, Bhakti as the means for Sadhya Bhakti, that is accomplished phala. Then Sadhya Bhakti. Sadhya Bhakti is nothing but total absorption of the mind in Bhagavad Swarupa, for which Navavidha Bhakti, Sadhana Bhakti is the means. But in Sadhya Bhakti, mind is totally absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa. Then comes Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti means Vidita Agata Bhakti. Bhakti which is enjoined by the Vidhi, scriptural injunctions. Prema Bhakti, in terms of love toward Bhagavan. Maryada Marga, the path wherein certain limit bounds are to be observed. Anugraha Marga, that is path wherein the Anugraha, favor is given by Ishwar. Then also Dvaita. Dvaita philosophy is also found in Bhagavata. Advaita, the ultimate truth. Advaita also is there, much we'll see in detail afterward. Dvaita, Advaita, both like Vishishta Advaita. All these are described because these help different types of sadhakas at one level or other of their progress, at one stage or other in that path of spirituality. They are useful, and the role of Purana is to provide the sadhanas, means, upayas to gain or discover the highest truth, whether Bhagavan or Brahma, from the level where they are presently. So, the means sadhanas must be suited to the present condition of the sadhaka. And because sadhakas are at different level of their progress, sadhanas also, that is what, to some extent or to a great extent, they differ. Tailor-made sadhanas for each and everyone. That is the greatness of our Vaidika Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, not that 10 commandments. Either you follow or unto hell you go. No. Everyone is catered to take into account their present level of progress. or present state. But when you scrutinize all these topics, you'll find later that Paramatatparya, the ultimate purport of Bhagavad Shastra is what? Is nothing but this Advaita Darshanam. Certain devotees of certain sampradayas may scream, these are all intruders who want to establish their own philosophy. It is not so, which will be shown by the content of the Bhagavata. I have got selected verses. It will be proved that ultimately Advaita Darshana is the goal of Bhagavata. Now, one thing is that in that, people with certain disposition who have got a very soft mind, antakarana, who are sentimental in nature, they, without all this of Advaita Jnana, can directly plunge in devotion to Bhagavan because they have got such love and longing for Bhagavan that slowly their sadhana bhakti gets culminated in sadhya bhakti, wherein mind is totally absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa. It is not interested in anything else whatsoever. Such a bhakta is as good as the one who has got Brahma Sakshatkar. These are the people described by Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita as Ananya Cheta, whose mind is not at all preoccupied in anything else whatsoever except in Bhagavad Swarupa. And as far as these people is concerned, it is my job to just uplift them. Teshamaham samudharta mritya samsara sagara bhavami nachirat partha mai aveshita chetasa. These are the people whose mind is totally absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa. They are mai aveshita chetaha. Chetaha, mind, antakarana is what? Mai aveshitam, totally entered in me, absorbed in me. I uplift them. So therefore, they have nothing to worry. Bhagavan take care. All they want, Bhagavan, 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 nothing else. Yes, it's also good, true. That's what from Bhakti side, Bhagavata emphasizes. Whereas we'll see afterwards. The other one, see, Navida Bhakti is for all. But those who have got such disposition, they take to Bhagavad Swarupa irrespective of other pursuit. Other one, having by Navida Bhakti, having got Shuddhantakarana, they take to Shravana, Mana, Nididhyasana, leading to Brahma Sakshatkar. The goal is one and the same. Labels differ. We'll see more of it after. So in short, Bhagavata is an Ashirvadatmaka Grantha, a Grantha which is by itself is a blessing in nature. Now the word Bhagavata we have seen earlier as Bhagavataha idam, whatever that belongs to Bhagavan, connected to Bhagavan, or Bhagavata proktam, narrated by Bhagavan, or Bhagavad dharmanushtata, one who follows the dharmas in terms of glories, etc., of Bhagavan. The question comes, who is Bhagavan? You're taking for granted Bhagavan, Bhagavan, Bhagavan. In English language, God, 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 God. What do you mean by Bhagavan, God? We have to see who is Bhagavan. Literally, Bhagavan means one who has got bhagas in abundant measure. Like Dhanavan, one who has got a lot of wealth is Dhanavan. Arogyavan, one who is healthy is Arogya. Buddhiman, with intelligent person, Buddhiman. Then Hanuman, one who had some mark on the chin, Hanuman. That ma because of some grammatical rule. Va becomes ma. So Bhagavan is the one who has got 6 bhagas in abundant measure. Bhagas, some powers, glories. What are they? Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yashasasriya vairagyasya mokshasya shangnam bhagaiti irina. These 6 are called bhagas. What are they? Aishwarya. Shri is coming, wealth is coming, therefore Aishwarya is to begin the overlordship, mastery over everything. Aishwarya. Mokshasya, total freedom from samsara. Samagrasya Aishwaryasya, dharmasya, samagra dharma, punya, in absolute measure. Yashas, success. Shri, wealth in absolute measure, all absolute measure. Vairagya, everything is there, but he is what? Totally independent of them. Truly not interested in anything for his one's own happiness because he is Paramananda Swarupa. Atha mokshasya, also moksha, total freedom samsara. These 6 powers or glories are called as bhagas. The one who has got these 6 glories in absolute measure is Bhagavan. Secondarily, Bhagavan is used for gurus, etc., out of reverence, but it is primarily for Paramatma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, who has got these bhagas in absolute measure. Other way of looking Bhagavan is like this. Utpattim cha vinasham cha bhutanamagatim gatim veti vidyam avidyam cha savacho Bhagavan iti. He is to be described as Bhagavan, who is the one who knows all this. Utpattim cha vinasham cha, knows the birth of Srishti, creation, its destruction. Bhutanam agatim gatim. Bhutanam, Panchamahabhutas are living beings. Their birth and death, destruction. Veti vidyam avidyam. What is ignorance of oneself? What is the knowledge of Atma, Brahma? One who knows. He is to be described as who? Bhagavan. Prominently, Puranas are centered in bhakti only. And they invoke Ishvara, Saguna, Brahma. But the bhakti at its finale, which is what? Parabhakti. Aparabhakti, lower type of bhakti in terms of sadhanas. Parabhakti, exalted bhakti in terms of sadhya, accomplished work. phala. This para-bhakti necessarily has its basis in Nirguna Brahma. So the first verse of Bhagavata is an ample illustration that the theme, final theme, in between there are many topics of Daita also is there, Vishishta, everything is there. But the final theme is nothing but the Brahma, Nirguna Brahma, from which Srishti is born, exists, and merges back. The first verse of first chapter reveals this. Now, as for Chatusshloki Bhagavatam, it is entire Bhagavata Shastra in essence. In these 4 verses, no Leelas of Bhagavan are referred to. Other than this, lot of description about the sports of Bhagavan is there, which is the means to make our mind get absorbed in the Bhagavad Swarupa. But that aspect is not in these 4 verses. These verses are the teaching of Bhagavan Vishnu to Brahmaji. So they are in the Skanda 2, second Skanda, chapter 9, verses 32 to 35. While studying this, a few verses earlier also to have the context, we will take it. Now, general concept about bhakti is, they think that bhakti doesn't need vairagya, which is not true. Vairagya is indispensable. It is necessary. It is true, to begin with, one may not have vairagya. In contrast to Vedanta, first and foremost eligibility is sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Then only Vedanta works. Without sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, Vedanta becomes only an academic study. Some punya will be there, but not from the standpoint of moksha. In contrast to this, bhakti can be taken to by anyone. Apiche suduracharo bhajate manmamananya bhag sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito isa. Bhagavan Krishna says Bhagavad Gita. A person, apiche sudurachara, most heinous papi, even if such a person takes to my devotion, he is to be considered as what? Sadhu, a Mahatma, only because his decision is correct. Within no time, he becomes what? Mahatma Sadhu. So that from that standpoint, in bhakti to begin with, no qualifications, no eligibility is required. But that doesn't mean vairagya is not necessary. Such people, in course of time, by the very bhakti itself, they develop vairagya and they are not interested in anything other than Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone. This can be found from the case of King Parikshita himself. So, that is what he said. He gave up his attachment, notion of minus in all these things. Atma Jaya Sutagar Pashudravina Bandhushu Rajye Cha Vikale Nityam Virudham Mamatam Jahau. Skanda 2, chapter 4, verse 2. King Parikshita gave attachment attachment to all this. What is attachment to what? Atma. Here Atma is body. He gave the attachment to the body. Jaya, wife. He gave the attachment to the body. Suta, that is attachment to the son. Agara, house, palace. He gave. Pashu, all that means cattle wealth, etc. Animal wealth. Dravina, money, wealth. Bandhushu, attachment to kith and kin. Rajye, even attachment to the kingdom he gave up. And what type of Raja it is? Avikale Rajye, perfect kingdom, prosperous kingdom, he gave attachment to that. And which is that attachment is what? Minus. Nityam Virudha. Deeply rooted mindness in all these mamata, jahau, discarded. There are certain devotees like Kunti. They pray that, oh Bhagavan, give us difficulty so that we'll remember you. And because of your remembrance, we will get freed from samsara. In this, Kunti's prayer is very prominent. Once Krishna asked me, Kunti's aunt of Krishna. Auntie, ask something, I will give. You know what her answer was? She prayed, Vipada Santu Nashashvat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yasmat Apunar Bhava Darshanam. Jagat Guru, oh, the Guru of the entire Jagat. Naha to us. Shashvat, always perennially. Tatra Tatra, step by step. Vipadaha Santu. Let there be difficulties, problems, sankata. Why? Yasmat, because of which we will remember you, and Yasmat Bhavataha Darshanam. We will get the darshan of you, Bhagavan. As a result of it, what will happen? Na apunar bhava darshanam. Na punaha bhava darshanam. Will not be reborn in this samsara further. See, if you are in luxury and comfort, you forget Bhagavan. If difficulties are there, Bhagavan trahimam pahimam, protect me, protect me. That is what Kunti meant. See it like this, no? Such great people are there. There was the Ranti Deva king, great devotee of Vishnu. Vishnu was very pleased with him and said, what do you want? Come on. I'll give you anything, including moksha. I don't want. I don't want kingdom. I don't want wealth. I don't want name and fame. I don't want even moksha. Then what do you want? Give me the opportunity to serve the needy and distressed people. Distressed people, people in sorrow. Yeah. Something great. But these are individual preferences. But as a human, the ultimate goal is moksha. And what is a moksha? Abidance in one's true nature. Now, coming to greatness of Bhagavad, in Uttarakhanda of Padma Purana, where Mahatmya of Bhagavata is given, we come across an incident, a story. Narada, once on his way, happened to come across a scene. And what is that scene? The scene is a young lady with two elderly gents, very elderly, almost on the deathbed, lamenting loudly for the sake of these two. So Narada was a little upset. What is happening? He went, "Oh Devi, who are you? And what has happened?" She said, "I am Bhakti, deity of Devata Bhakti. And these two are my sons. One is Jnana, other is Vairagya. Because of onslaught of Kali, they are almost dead. My condition also was so. But because of my visit to many pilgrimage centers, somehow I revived. But I tried my best to revive these my sons, Jnana and Vairagya, but could not succeed." Narada felt very bad. And he also was not able to find out a solution. So he thought of what can be done now. This is a condition. He happens to meet Sanat Kumaras and tells, "This is a problem." Sanat Kumar said, "Narada, have you forgotten? You are the one who had told Vyasa to compose Bhagavata Purana so that it is so efficacious. When Bhagavata Purana is there, what is the problem? Jnana and Vairagya can be revived by at any time with least effort." And they undertook to narrate the Bhagavata Purana. You should read that. When this news spread that Sant Kumaras are what? Taking Bhagavata Purana, there was an exodus of who? Great sages, etc. Vashishta, Vamadevadi, long list is there, along with their wives and all that. In that Vyasa also is there. One Chaya Sukha is there. I don't know who is the Chaya. Lila Shuka means what? Shuka is the form parrot. I don't know what Chaya Sukha is. All these are stalwarts in Advaita Jnana. But they were in the front row of Bhagavad Gita. For an Advaita Jnani, bhakti is not a problem. In fact, it's natural for it. You know what is called? It is what is called as Gunanuvritti. See, the very fact that this person is a Jnani who has got Advaya Jnana shows he had Shuddha Antakarana. It shows to have the Shuddha Antakarana, he had undertaken Karma Yoga for sufficiently long time. If he has undertaken Karma Yoga, it means Bhakti, Ishwararpana Buddhi is inevitable. He was a Bhakta, got Shuddha Antakarana, took Shravanamana, etc., got Brahma Jnana. But the tendency of Bhakti Sanskara bhakti earlier are there dormant. Means aware of the world. The only preoccupation upon him is what? Bhagavat Swarupa with the Nama and Rupa. Absorbed oneself in nothing but Parabrahma Swarupa. So for Advaita Jnani, bhakti is natural. We'll see about that. Shuka himself says, I am such and such person. But I got attracted by this Leelas of Bhagavan. So therefore, Advaita Jnana and Bhakti go together. They are not contradictory. Some people, because of the wrong notions, who are confined to their own sampradaya, they scoff at Advaita Jnana, forgetting what Vishnu says, what Krishna says, what his jnanis have to say. Yes, more of it we'll see from the examples in the Bhagavata itself. The question is now, Bhagavata means the main figure is Bhagavan Krishna. And when you say Krishna, Radha automatically comes. But many have some doubt as far as who is this Radha? Why? Because they say in Bhagavata, there is no name Radha mentioned. It is true. At places, some indications are there which depicts Radha only, but the word name Radha is not there. So therefore, they imagine a lot of things about the Radha. Next time, we'll see who this Radha is, how she is inseparable from Krishna. Because some not knowing this, some devotees of so-called devotees of Krishna, say, what? Radha, Radha, Radha. What are you going to get out of that? Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Means they are not aware of what this principle Radha is. Radha is not an imagination of anyone. It is so described thoroughly in many other Puranas, not cock and bull. In Bhagavata, actually, no name of any gopi is there. Why Radha only? Radha is a gopi. Many reasons are given, whatever it may be. But we'll see what is Radha principle is, because without Radha, Krishna Tattva is not complete at all. Radha, Krishna, Krishna, Radha. We'll see that. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ